way. The mice will play. Political country to just fill your cities burning, yeah. Now listen to this next part. Rastas don't work for no Antifa, Black Ku Klux Klan, skinheads. Rastas don't work for no CIA systems. They're all CIA systems. Good morning. When you think it's peace and safety and sudden destruction, collective security for surety, yeah. You didn't think I'd go that high, did you? Know your history, know your destiny, an abundance of water. All the tribes are thirsty. Tribalism. This is Rat Race, Bob Marley. Rat Race. Have you ever heard it? Rat race, rat race. Don't be a rat, don't be a rat. Oh, what a disgrace. If you think you got tails and ears in this rat race. Boy, I got cussed out this morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, rats. How y'all doing? Ah, y'all get your cheese. Good morning, everybody. In this rat race, the fool in the abundance of water. The fool is thirsty, rat race. Good morning. Hey, how's everybody doing this morning? Woo! Keep calm, people. Keep calm. Keep calm and know where you are. Know where you are, know where you come from, know where you're going. Somebody called me a Pac this morning and I almost had to pop him in the face. I ain't no Pac now. I didn't told y'all that before. You don't come over here telling me slave master names. I ain't no rat. I ain't in your race. I ain't no rat. I ain't in your race. I'm trying to figure out how to get out the hell out this economy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Oh, no, don't come with me with the Pac. Somebody sent me an invite. Oh, I love this sister to death. But she sent me an invite to become a Pac ally. Dude, I'm not gonna be Pac ally. I don't ally with people who don't know what they are. No. Once again, a Pac is a beast. It is a creation, it is a vanity construct of the people who rule us. Hell no, I ain't no Pac. I ain't picking your damn cotton. You better go find somebody else. I ain't gonna be an ally. Y'all need to think about this. I'm just saying, y'all need to think about these things a little bit more. Ally does not, if you don't live in America, ally does not mean what you think it means. It does not mean what you think it means. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And you don't want to ally with people who think they're color people. You need to ally, you need to know, either educate people who think they're color. You are not, you are here, but you are not a monkey. You don't need to chase bananas. You don't need to be in a team. And don't nobody own you or something great. You are a god or goddess. No, I'm a Pac. No, you're not. I love you. Listen to the Pacs. Listen to them though. That's all. Listen to the white people. Listen to the Pacs and the black people and the yellow people and the mermaid people and the alien people and all the other people that they can give names to. They're like, keep calm, know where you are, know where you came from. Keep calm, know where you are, know where you came from, because they've been playing this game a long time. They're good at it. Oh, they so good at it. They so good. Real people died, no. Real people died. I do not have time for y'all political monkeys. I do not have time. You need to take the monkey show somewhere. I'm so upset. I'm not even upset, but I don't even know what to do. I didn't bring in YouTube. I'm bringing YouTube. YouTube mad at me. I haven't been getting them attention. Good morning, everybody. Who's that? Rachel, Walter, Rebecca, and Sean. Good morning. Always remember where you are. Where you are. You might be here, but you're not from here. And greater things that they did that you shall do. You just need to focus on the great things. The great things. Make the universe great again. All right, hang on. Let me bring in YouTube real quick. Good morning, everybody. Hi, who is that? A whole bunch of people here this morning early. What y'all doing up this early? Did the aliens come yet? Did they do the stage alien invasion yet? It's coming. It's coming. I swear. Just wait till Space Force get here. And this is for Walter's sake. So Walter's in the house. He doesn't like it when I talk about aliens. Oh, they coming. They coming, but there's gonna be a Space Force emblem on the side of it. Once they figure out the murder hornets ain't working out, the cuckoo virus didn't do what they needed to. Listen. Anytime somebody can scare you, They're gonna make money from it. I'm telling you, I was not born yesterday. I was born 29 years ago, and in 29 years, I've been paying damn attention. All right. Anytime somebody scares you, somebody's gonna come along to figure out how to make a profit from it. All right, let me bring it right here. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I actually want to look at the news, the old today. I have not looked at the old, and the only station I look at is RT, and I can't even tolerate them anymore. I haven't looked at that. We haven't done news here. How long we ain't done the old? We ain't done the old news in a minute. Good morning, Kentucky Fried Mama and Jennifer Peterson. I don't know. It's like when people are really dying, kids are really dying out there in them streets. People are really starving. At some point in time, you got to say enough with the politics. At some point in time, you got to like prioritize other people over yourself or your other little ignorant group. And good morning. So I just don't really have a whole lot of time. Usually when you turn the news on, it's always, they advertise. It's always advertisement. Like I was thinking about it this morning. News effectively is them confirming your bias, them telling you what you want to hear, and in between that, telling you the products that you need to buy. Telling you products you need to buy in between what you want to hear. So I question everything. And that really lands me in opposition with everybody. Everybody want a piece of me. Come on. Come on with it. And same with my friends. Everybody want a piece. When you don't join the team, they want you on the ignorant team. Come on, join the ignorant team. We got t-shirts. We got pens and pocket protectors, and we look out for each other on the ignorant team. And I'm just like, no, I'm gonna question every team. Usually once it's popular, it's jacked up. It's jacked up. I'm just not in the rat race. I'm not in the rat race. The fool's gonna be thirsty in abundance of water, as Bob said, and I don't wanna be a fool or rat. If there's water everywhere, I just wanna get a sip. I don't want to keep voting for your ignorant government, keeping you from the water and the food and the land and the resources. Anyway, that's it. Keep calm, know where you are, know who you are. You are right there. Look at your chest. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror in the chest. That's where you are right there. You are not in Washington, D.C. You are not in the group of the black people. You're not in the group of the Antifa. You're not in the group of the Black Lives Matter. You're not in the group called Republicans. You're not in the group called Democrats. Those are all people trying to abuse you. They're all people who believe in the plantation and they want you to line up behind them. You are a leader. You are a leader of yourself. You are a god or a goddess. You have no ignorant reason to be following anybody like a little rat in their race. Okay? That's what Bob meant. Anyway, good morning. Oh, I'm awake, Hillary. And I'm only with my second cup of coffee. Good morning. All right, let's turn this down. Turn this up right here and jump on over to the quiet music. Have a little bit of a discussion. And I really don't have nothing I want to talk about. I was going to peek at the news unless y'all got something we need to look at. Ooh, I do got to show you Yosemite. Do y'all know what they did to Yosemite Sam? I got to show you. I am so upset. I don't even know what to do. I'm not upset. This was supposed to happen. I got to show you this. Y'all see what they did with the new Looney Tunes? They made, oh, I can't even say the word I want to say because they're going to call it hate speech. But did y'all see what they done did? I got to show you this. I got to talk about this for a second. We cannot let this one ride. No, I'm not going to let this one slide. No. Right here. Y'all see this? They're reinventing the Looney Tunes. They changed the crew up. They said, nope, we got to make some upgrades and updates. And I got to tell you, but look at this right here. Look at this. Y'all see this? Look at this right here. I'm going to make it bigger for you. You see this? See what they did to Elmer? You see what they did to Elmer? But Elmer ain't the only one. Now tell me what you see when you see this. I'm going to tell you what I see, but you tell me what you see. And I don't know, is Disney doing this? I think it's Disney that does it. You can't see it? I'll make it bigger. Hold on. Hang on, hold your horses. Right here. No, you don't need to see the Tasmanian tiger because they took, oh my goodness, they took his teeth. You see that? You see what they're doing to us? Look at this. So Elmer Fudd is missing something and Yosemite Sam is missing something too. Y'all see this right here? This is ignorance. This is ignorance. And they done made the Tasmanian devil, they done made him 800 years old. He ain't got no teeth. They probably got some dentures in there. He can't even bite nobody. Do y'all see this? What do you think about this? I'm upset. I don't like it at all. I don't like any of this. I don't like none of it at all. I grew up on the Looney Tunes, and you're breaking them, you're making them Fruity Tunes or the Fruity Tooties, something ridiculous. Something ridiculous. Yosemite Sam is supposed to have some 6 shooters, y'all. 6 shooters. He ain't supposed to be on the screen without the pop, pop. That's the Yosemite Sam. And he don't burn nations. He don't blow up countries. He's never invaded Yemen. He never worked with Saudi Arabia, refused to let women drive cars, giving them weapons so they can even keep them women in the house even longer. He ain't never done did that. Why y'all take his guns? Why he take his guns, huh? Somebody answer that question for me. Elmer Fudd, he was just hunting rabbits, man. He was hunting rabbits. He didn't hunt black people. He didn't hunt poor white people. He didn't hunt Bolivia. He ain't out there hunting. Do you see where I'm going with this? This is why I don't like this stuff. I don't like this stuff because it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. You live like, but we don't like the guns. You literally live, back, vote, and cheer for the most violent government the human planet has ever damn seen. All right, ever seen. We traffic over, what, 75% of all the guns and weapons and tanks and bombs and drones and things that obliterate human bodies and turn them into gas and goo. We do that. Abroad and at home. But we gotta get the guns off the street. Then maybe you shouldn't be voting because 75% of them guns on the street come from your votes. They come from your government, okay? We're gonna take the guns from the Looney Tunes. But we're gonna keep the weapons and tanks and robots and RoboCops and like, what the hell? We stupid, y'all. We gonna die. I'm trying to tell you, hashtag we all gonna die. They even taking the guns from the cartoons. They literally gonna take the guns from the cartoons. We in so much trouble. I keep telling you, listen, if you look in history, it'll bless you. It'll bless you. Every empire requires a police state. Why? Because in the empire, the people can't have any rights, and you need a low ROI in taking them rights. You know what I'm saying? A low ROI. If you're not from the corporate world, it means return on investment. You need to be able to tell these people when they stay in their house, when they need to wear the mask, when they need they can't have no guns, no pencils, no sharp objects, no butter knives. The butter knives need to have fake handles, not the full shank. We in trouble, y'all. We in trouble. No, you need to recognize danger. All right, not fear, danger. Because I'm not trying to say nothing. I'm not trying to make you scared of nothing. I'm not scared of these fools, all right? I'm just trying to say that these people working on something. They are working on something, and it's working. They're working on something, and it's working. They need a police state because they cannot let you stand up. They cannot let you stand up to them. They have a monopoly on violence, and they want you to walk around in pink shoes, all right? They're gonna throw the little fluffy shoes with the fur on your feet. Y'all got them slippers thing. You're gonna stage a revolt against those things. And I don't believe in violence. I do not believe in violence. I believe in high ROI. Don't get me wrong. I am not what you call a gun nut. I like all technology. Guns happen to be one of those pieces of technology. Now, what you do with it, that makes you stupid or psychopathic. That's another whole discussion. Your Pentagon is psychopathic because of what they do with their weapons, all right? Most of my neighbors, they don't do anything but shoot squirrels and rabbits and milk jugs, okay? No, I'm not pro-weapon. I'm anti-stupidity. I'm anti-psychopathy. There's nothing wrong with weapons, nothing wrong with technology. But if you have a government making the people who have the weapons psychopathic and want to use them, then we got a problem. Especially if that government actually believes in violence and believes in a monopoly on violence, all right? That's all I'm saying. I think this is jacked up. I think we're in trouble. I think you need to remember this shirt. This is the shirt from the dude on Stargate Universe. I keep forgetting the young guy's name. The kid, I keep forgetting his name. He always wore this shirt. Y'all ever watch Stargate Universe? They beamed him up. He played the video game. He was on the ship. He was flying across the universe. And no matter where they went in that big old universe, he was always here. He wore that shirt every day because he only had one shirt. And that shirt stank to hell. He reminded me of Hurley from Lost. But no matter where they went in the universe, he remembered where he was. You are here. That's where you are. You're right there. No matter where you are, something about there you would be or something the lady said that. And stop giving me this Papa. I'm so sick of this Papa. What is this? RT, maybe we're not gonna look at your news today. No justice, no peace. Protests over George Floyd killing continues in New York City. Does it? Okay, so first of all, let me tell you something. First of all, the whole no justice, no peace, it worked when I was a kid. I believed that. I was like, no justice, no peace, no justice, no peace. Now I'm an adult, I realize that, you know what? These people are always at peace. They're not even in your country. Your Federal Reserve ain't here. The people who own you ain't even here. These people are at peace. Oh, they in so much peace. In fact, not only are they at peace, they are enjoying Mai Tais on yachts. You are not causing any problems for them. You can burn up the whole city of New York. You can burn it up from the George Washington Bridge till you hit the water. They won't give two damns. They got insurance on the whole damn thing. They own it. They really don't care. You're not causing them any problem. All you're doing is you're causing problems for the people who live in New York. You're causing problems for the people with businesses. You're causing problems for your neighbors. That's all you're causing problems. You are not causing problems for the people oppressing you. Trust me, I've been here a minute. Do your homework, do your research. Stop being led around by people who are trying to do the same thing and get a different result. Please stop. Protests over George Floyd, and these protests are not about George Floyd. That's what's in the news. This has nothing to do with George Floyd. In fact, if you talk to the people at the protest, half of them will say it's about George Floyd, but they don't know. This is always about resources, land, water, and artificial scarcity, all right? You have a government that's keeping it from the people. They're increasingly writing the laws, and the people don't have no clue. And then they think that they need to get the police trained. I don't know why people still say that. We need workplace training. No, please don't train the police. Don't do that. Because it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. They're not gonna take the training. That's not the problem. You can train the police all you want. It's just not gonna do nothing, right? The problem is the laws, it's not the police. You can keep training them and train them and train them. All right, they're just not getting it. They're not getting it. We need to bring in RoboCop. We need to bring in the drones. And it's just like, yeah, but they think it's about George Floyd. It's not. They don't have equal opportunity. When people got equal opportunity, they stay at home. When they don't, they go out and they want to burn down each other's farms. And this happened before. This isn't new. This is old. This is old. This is not new. We're in unprecedented times. Ain't nothing precedented nor dented about it. Ain't nothing unprecedented. You stupid because you blame the president. I'm sorry. I love y'all to death. Somebody sent me. Oh, it was cute. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was cute. It was a little bit funny, but I didn't laugh because this is a person I need to educate. Sent me a picture of, what is it, Melania? Is her name Melania? Melania Trump? I don't even know the name of y'all people, y'all rulers. But anyway, Melania Trump, and she said y'all need to be nice and kind and sweet and loving and protest peacefully. And one of these little ignorant fools, I love him to death, but he's ignorant. He replied, he said something about, well, you know, you should have said something or not said something about when Colin Kaepernick was doing it and your husband called him a son of a bee. Please stay out of this one, third wife, or what do you call them, third piece, a dime piece, or something like that. It was kind of funny. I didn't laugh though because I didn't think it was funny. Well, it's funny, but sometimes you can't laugh because y'all know what he's talking about when he said, you know how they call the president the second wife? He called him the third wife. There's somebody in between. Yeah. First of all, ignorant man, it's not somebody in between. All right. We know wealthy people. I got Trump friends, they hear all the time, and people on the right, they hear all the time. And they know it too. They just won't admit it in front of you. All right. We know wealthy people don't give two damns about their wife nor their husband. They pull you along as a dime piece. That's what you are. They got other pieces. You lucky if you the third one. I know, but on TV it looks nice. It looks nice. No, I didn't laugh because to me, I don't really want to feed. I laugh all the time here. I laugh all the damn time because to me it's hilarious. But some people you can't laugh because I don't want to feed into the ignorance, right? We're not making perhaps what could be a real movement. Right now it's a fake movement. It's a foolment. It's a movement for fools. But we can make it a real movement. You can bring about real change in the world. You just got to get people to get a clue of what the problems actually are and what solutions will actually help. Donald Trump is not one of those things. That's all I say. That's why I wasn't laughing, because I'm like, no, this is ignorant. People are dying and y'all are making it about you. And I got an issue with that. Like I said, you can get all the right together and all the left together, get unity together, go down there and storm Washington, D.C., and they're going to murder all of you. Get every last one of y'all. No, all right, let me stop. No, you might get some, I think you okay. At that point, it might not be peaceful to them. If the monkeys get together. But you don't have to go to Washington, D.C., and I suggest you not do it, because trust me, they can get y'all. Don't believe 9/11. Do not believe 9/11 for no minute. Can't nobody come here from the Middle East with some pens and Sharpies and box cutters and learn to fly a Cessna and get in the 747 and crash it into the Pentagon. That does not happen. That's Looney Tunes. Okay? That should be on the Looney Tunes. That's the real Looney Tunes. That's not reality. In reality, that does not happen. All right, you won't get within 100 miles of that Pentagon in an airplane if they don't want you to. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Leave that. Look, you're gonna look up General Stubblebine. General Stubblebine. The world is not the way you want. And better yet, don't even look up General Stubblebine, because you don't know him. You don't know him from paint. And plus, he got white skin, which means half of y'all are not supposed to believe him anyway. He's the problem. He did this to you, not your Black Caucus and the Democratic Party with the Republicans and the crime bill, creating the greatest sting operation in human history, bringing the drugs in, creating a crime bill and putting people in prison for buying things that you brought in the country yourself out of Mena, Arkansas. Where was I going? No, you don't have to ask Stubblebine. You don't have to ask him. You can just go find anybody in the military. This is what I'm gonna do. You go find anybody in the military that you know and you trust and just sit them down. Now make sure they ain't crazy. You got some crazy people in the military, like you got crazy teachers, like you got crazy police, like you got crazy politicians. Sit them down and say, let me ask you a question. Now, you've been in the military a minute. Okay, yeah, I've been in there a minute. You've seen things I haven't seen. I've seen things you haven't seen. You've been to war. I've been to war. Let me ask you a question. Can a dozen light-skinned brown men come here with box cutters and get in a Cessna and learn how to fly through the NSA and the CIA and the FBI and the DHS and FEMA and everybody and the IRS, everybody got in the post service, they got SWAT teams, they see everything, they read everything, they got all your text messages, they know your size of the drawers, and if you got the polka dot ones on today. They know that. They even know the answer to that question. Do men in public with masks shave their vaginas? They even know that question because they even watch for that. I'm sorry, somebody posted that this morning. That was the funniest thing, and it was not funny at all. It wasn't funny because I had to wear my mask yesterday. That was not funny. It was hilarious. She said, do men who wear masks in public shave their vaginas? I'm sorry, because I was thinking about it. I was laughing. I was like, that's hilarious. But I was like, I wore my mask yesterday. I don't think I shaved mine. I'm not even sure. You want to check. But that's another whole thing. They know everything. They know everything. So you go ahead and ask the people in the military, can somebody actually crash a 747, a big, fat, slow-flying airplane, and hit the most highly secure building? You know what? Don't even ask them that. I changed my mind. Don't ask them that. Don't even, because that's too much. It's too easy. That's too easy. No, that's too easy. Ask them if they were in a Jeep. Could somebody take a 747, a big, fat, slow-flying airplane, and crash it into their Jeep or their tent little base thingy thing? You know, they don't even care about them. They the soldiers. They out there with sand fleas and stuff. They sent them out there. What, George Bush sent them out there with parkas. They got assault rifles being fired at them, and they got parkas. They didn't send them with any armor. But you still ain't gonna hit them with a 747. It's just not gonna happen. It's not going. All right, you can check that out yourself. It's silly to me. It's silly. I gotta get this Looney Tunes things off because we're gonna be talking about guns, and I don't want to talk about guns. I think it's stupid. Guns are not a thing. It's not a thing. But you got some odd stances on gun control. No, I understand gun control. Gun control is for me. All right, it's for me. I understand my gun control, my knife control, my poison control, and what I need to do to defend my damn self. That's up to me. My circumstances are very different from everybody else's circumstances, okay? I will get what I need to when I need to, as big as I need to, the carbines that I need to, and if I need a tank, I can get a tank. That's what I believe. That's my business. It's not your business, and it's not my business to tell Sean Yankee what he should have. I don't know Jack Hall's situation. I don't know Jack Hall. I don't know what's going on with him. He might be some aliens trying to get that brother right now. Jennifer Peters and Kentucky Fried Mama. I don't know. She could have an abusive ex running around. Her gun control is up to her. It's for her own control. Look at it. Look at the shirt. Back to the shirt. I am here. This is where I'm at. I am here. She is there. She need to determine what she need to have. She need to get the butter knife out and sharpen it. That means the last time you're going to lay some hands on me. It's going to be the last time he's going to lay hands on her. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I don't believe in telling other people what to do. I think that's stupid. I think it's psychopathic and it's ridiculous. I don't believe in gun control. I don't believe in vaccine control. I don't believe in car control. I don't believe in any control. I think you control you, I control me, live and let live, let everybody be. Then and everything goes the way it's supposed to. But when they get us in these psychopathic ideas that we get to control somebody else's life, if we get more stupid people up with us and we go pull some levers and vote and force them to be like us, to me, that's where all the problems come from. That's why all we do is talk about principles. And I didn't ram my mouth for a minute. We didn't look at the news, did we? Shout out. Elmer is hunting rabbits with his baby face. I know, Sean, and I don't have a problem with that, Sean Yankee. It didn't make me violent. I'm not out there shooting schools up and down. No, that's the people who are being artificially scarce by the government and taking drugs that the FDA and the government said they can take, because they all do the psychotropic drugs, all of them. Yeah. They got a lot of things in common. They got, but they always have the AR-15. Well, they got 2 feet too, and they got 2 eyes, 2 nostrils. They breathe oxygen, and they poop. Okay, they do that too, but they also have psychotropic drugs that your doctors are telling you after about 3 months or so, they're not as effective. The ghost that you saw at the beginning is going to be coming back, which means you got to get a rifle and go do something stupid. And the government ain't doing nothing about that. Why? Because the pharmaceutical companies own your fake government. It's not a real government. It's a corporation that's governing. There is a difference, okay? Good Lord. Anyway. Ooh, Elmer's hunting rabbits. Hey, Belinda, good morning. Ooh, they make no sense because it's lies. You already know. Desiree, you done been here for a minute. That's the problem. Ooh, Desiree says somebody need to write a book. And she write, is that Desiree? I don't know. I got two or three Desirees around here. But if you're the one told me you're going to write a book, somebody need to write a book about how easy the population is controlled, I agree with you. If that's the right Desiree, yes, somebody needs to write a book about how easy it is to control the population. Why? Just look around. Just look. Somebody, because they don't read it. They're not going to read the laws. They're not going to read history. Maybe it need to be a coloring book too. I think for content, it probably has to be the size of Encyclopedia Britannica. You're going to have multiple novels. You probably got to deliver a new one every single year to make sure you get it all in. All the ways they control the monkeys. They just, you probably do. But they're not going to read it. It needs to be a coloring book. You know, they got to have something to color. They're going to have some dots in the back where you can connect the dots together and make a picture of something. Otherwise, people aren't going to read it. And I guess that's Desiree, that's where my mind is always at. I don't like to be controlled. It just doesn't work for me. Go ahead. If you want me to go left, tell me go right. Put it on television. You want me to go right, then tell me go left. Put it on television. You want me to sit down, then all you got to do is tell me to jump. Put it on television. I sit down. I'm going to do the exact opposite. It's just me. I don't know why. It's just me. People are too easily controlled. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I'm confused. Half the time, Desiree, I do think I'm in the Trump, what's that called? The Truman Show? I'm in the Truman Show. I'm literally in the Gerard Show. Y'all ain't even real. Y'all just come here to see if y'all can make me stupid. Well, we don't have enough stupid people in this group. Let's get some more stupid, ignorant people in this group. Get them to say something really stupid. Let's see if we can get Gerard in. And y'all go home and eat popcorn. Like, oh, did Gerard do it? Is he dumb? Is he an ally of the Pox yet? No, Gerard's still on television saying, you shouldn't be a Pox. Your slave masters gave you a label. You ain't even supposed to have a label. You're a god. Gods aren't Pox. Half the time, Desiree, that's what I believe. But I'm not even sure. I don't know. Maybe half the people are here. I think some of the people here are real. I think there are some people here. But is Walter still around? I do think that some of y'all are aliens. I do. I honestly do. I think some of y'all possessed. Some of y'all aliens. Some of y'all crazy as hell. And you got a whole bunch of people. And then you got the real people. And the real people like, what y'all doing? But sometimes I do think it's a prison planet. I think it's a prison planet. And they put about 20 million of us here, and the 20 million is real, and the rest of them are just like avatars and simulation and just the things that people use to play with us. I'm tired of being played with. My grandmama told me don't let nobody play with your food or your booty hole. And I don't want nobody playing with my television either. I think she missed that part. Your food, your booty hole, because she said you got 2 holes. Don't let nobody play with what goes in one, and don't let nobody play with the other. Yeah, grandmama, okay. And she should have said, and don't play with what people put through your eye holes, your ear holes, because that's what television does. It controls people. But I agree, somebody should write a book. I support the hell out that book. I need to know, and everybody else need to know, mind control through television. How to make people ignorant and stupid in a coloring book. I think that is a requirement. Are you going over the news yet? No, you know what, Ivana? Okay, your horses, woman. Goodness gracious, you know me. I'm on 2 cups of coffee. I'm getting excited. You know, they're fussing at people. Don't be fussing at people. Tell me what to do. Tell me watch the news. We'll sit here and we'll do something else. I don't even know we're gonna do something. All right, lots of laughter right on. Kim Robinson, do not support her. Do not help her. That woman is crazy. Do not help her. Do not help her at all. That woman's got issues, man. Sean is on it. What you on, Sean? What you on? You always do conspiracy. Y'all, you listen, Sean Yankee, y'all should follow him. He does a conspiracy theory show. There are no conspiracy theories in the world. I'm going to tell you right now. There's only 20 million of us. The rest of them is aliens and avatars from other dimensions and whatever else. People playing a video game. And no conspiracies. They just keep playing with us. They keep playing with our booty holes and our food hole, our eye holes, our ear holes. And I'm not even sure where that's going to go. All right, let me see what we got over here. What we got over here? What's in the news? We're gonna look at the news. I'd be honest, I have not watched 5 minutes of the news since the cuckoo virus started. I have not. 3 months. I have not. I haven't watched. And I bet you there's a whole bunch of stuff out there. I bet you that they are like covering up all the distractions from they robbing resources and stealing minerals and sending more weapons and bombs and drones to Africa to steal more of their stuff. And we over here worried about us. Ooh, speaking of that, as we go to the news, I gotta show you a picture. I gotta show you a picture because I got emotional about this one. I got emotional. I do get emotional because I don't like it when y'all hurt kids. That's the only thing. When y'all jacking kids up, this is when I get pissed off. I get pissed off when you jack kids up. I don't care what y'all do to each other. Y'all can do to each other anything you want. If we ever get to a time where the kids are free, then I'm gonna care about y'all. Until then, I don't know. I figure after a certain age, you should be able to figure out. This right here, y'all see this picture right here? And yeah, Ivana, you sit down somewhere. You sit down. We about to go to the news. I got it in another screen. Y'all see this right here? How does that make you feel? Let me show you the headline at the top. Hold on. I saw this. Don't be hurting no girls. Sometimes what you have is a dream for others. And little baby, she had a birthday party. She got soda pop and she got some hot dogs and some bread and some cake. And this it kind of gets to me a little bit. You're not a human being if you're not emotional enough and you don't feel something. You see that this baby girl got what you go get every damn day. You got 8 of them in your closet. But I have to say something on this. I gotta say something. Because there's 2 crimes being committed here. It's 2 crimes. One is the artificial scarcity, right? You ain't got no damn right to go to somebody else's country, steal their land, food, water, minerals, oil, and resources, blood minerals, and deny the family the ability to get that baby some cake and some hot dogs and some soda pop. That's number 1. That's the first crime. First crime, wrong. Dead wrong. Say, Jesus gonna come back. He gonna spank all y'all. Send you to your room. Actually, I think the government just did, didn't the government just did that. But when Jesus do, he ain't gonna make y'all wear masks and straitjackets and plastic gloves. Jesus gonna spank you, send you in your room. That's number 1. That's first crime. Second crime, because I get emotional. And the headline is sometimes, hang on, I was reading the headline. Because you know I question everything. I said sometimes you have a dream. Sometimes what you have is a dream for others. It's like, oh yeah, it probably is Latin America, Ivana, it probably is. And I was thinking, you know, everything on that damn table of carcinogen, right? Yeah. I was sitting there thinking like, wait a minute, whoa, this is subliminal, there's something weird about, you know, everything on that damn table gonna kill that baby, right? Why does that baby want cancer? Why does that baby want leukemia and heart disease? Because the soda pop got sugar in it, the sugar's a carcinogen, the cake ain't got nothing but sugar in it. That's all a carcinogen. That's gonna murder her too. And the bun, the hot dog. First of all, hot dogs are not meat. Hot dogs are slop and snot and hair and tails and everything left after the beast was butchered. And the beast was abused and butchered, given Viagra and all kind of antibiotics and things to keep it on his feet. And then the bun. The bun is frankenwheat. That's yeast. All that gliadin, protein, and gluten. This baby crying because she watching TV and like, my mama, America doing it. America having birthday parties. Now they can't see each other and they got to wear masks. And now they drive by in the cars and they hit their horns and But they still get cake, mama. They still get the cancer. They still get leukemia and cardiovascular disease. Mama, I want that too. And I just say, man, that's the second crime. The second crime is we lie and we let advertisement not only break us and break our children, give us every disease on the planet, all the real pandemics. Now the other countries got little baby girls crying for them. I want to be sick too, mama. All right, I'm sorry, I'm done. That's it. I had to show you that. I don't know. I get mixed emotions sometimes. Like, I feel bad for the baby. Like, yeah, she should have a party. And you can eat Twinkies and donuts and stuff. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, two crimes. You can't do this to people and nations, and you can't abuse them with your advertising. You know what I'm saying? All right, now we're going to do the news for Yvonne to keep running her mouth again. I had to post it. It was a good example. I look at stuff and I was just like, man, I got a question. You got a question. Everything. Now we go see what's in it. Oh, nope, not yet. Yvonne like, Did you hear her? I bet you she just did it right now. Did you hear her? She just let that air out. No, I'm gonna show you real quick. Morpheus got something to tell you, then we're gonna move on. This was another very important post. This one came from Buddha. Elaine Buddha Cat. This is why I love my friends. We are, yes, in a cult. And apparently they're saying truthful things because the people lying really ain't posting nothing else on my thread. So yeah, look at this right here. This is Elaine. This is Elaine right there. Elaine Scarpato. She right down the street. Can't play the player. Look at this. You are being played because they have studied you for years. I gotta do my Morpheus voice. They've studied you for years. You may not know who they are, but trust me, they know who you are. They plan these distractions in advance to see you. Oh, y'all can't even see it. I'm sorry. I get excited. I'm on coffee. Look right there. It's like crack cocaine. All right. They plan these distractions for years. They plan these distractions in advance to see who takes the bait. They incite and lure the miseducated and emotional into well-laid traps. They created a crisis that made you, I can't read the rest, that made you stay at home. Now they have created situations for outdoor riots. You are doing exactly what they predicted you would do, so they can rightfully say, see, we must change the laws, and I gotta click on it because I can't skip the rest. We must change the laws and take away remaining freedoms because you are out of control. Hashtag order out of chaos. Same. That's the news right there. That's the news because it's old. And if you don't understand that, you need to do a little more research. They've been doing this from the very beginning of time. Everything is for the sake of controlling you. Everything. All they want to do is control you, and they give you labels to do it, and you believe the labels, you think that you're a rat, and so you get off into the rat race as Bob Marley told you. Now, let's take a look at the news. Let's see what's in the news. What's in the old? If anything is actually new in here, Yvonne is like, finally, jeez. Good Lord, jeez. It's just so much we have to cover, though. Uh-oh. Are we frozen? What just happened? What's just happened? Did we get kicked off? We got kicked off. I just ain't nothing to put me in jail. I look frozen though. Something going on. Am I froze? Is I moving? We'll wait and see what happens, but it's not moving. Wait a minute. Oh, man. What's going on? Did I say something bad? Was I being naughty? Nope. Here we go. We unfroze. Now we unfroze. Yeah, it didn't work though. All right, let's do that again. Oh, I got another pop-up. There you go. No justice, no peace. Protest over George Floyd killing continues in New York City. First of all, it's racist. Please stop sending me that RT. Do not send that to me. Because you know what they do. They just look and say, oh, he's got black skin, he's Negro, about 29, and this is the news that's important to him that'll make him fearful, or it'll control him and get him to go do something. And so they keep popping that up. Same way they do with that damn chicken and unicorn latte and the rest of that nonsense. I'm not buying none of it. Oh, this thing ain't working today. What's going on? This barely worked. That's not what I want to show. You can barely see the news. That's why I don't believe it, y'all. I don't believe it. When you get pop-ups, they look at you. They know exactly who you are, and they know what draws you got on this morning, and they will send you advertisement that equates the draws you got on and what you're sad about, what you're scared of, what posts you like, what you didn't like, who your friends are. They're always trying to control you. Oh, athlete Baskin Kaepernick's vindication. Was he vindicated? What happened? See, I guess you should watch the news. This is why Ivana wanted me to watch it. What, was he vindicated? The world of sports. Was he vindicated? Well, he should be vindicated. He should be. I don't think he knew what he was doing. But he actually was saying things that the right agrees with, but the right didn't see that. And the left didn't follow through in the protest because they like football a little better than freedom. Which is true. Let's see if he's vindicated. What was he vindicated about? I personally, as they go in somebody's ear to pull something out, what the hell is that? This is why I don't watch commercials. Let me turn that off. I do not want to see that. I'm gonna try to do this one more time. Was he vindicated on the fact that America is a police state and the laws are the problem, and the right knows that and the left knows that, but do you get them arguing and fussing and fighting because both of them hate each other? Look at this. This is nasty. What the hell? How to remove earwax safely, anytime, anywhere, within 30 seconds. Well, maybe the earwax is supposed to be there. I don't know if you should be removing it. What is the hell? That's not earwax. It's like a piece of paper. Oh, these nasty. Oh, you just see that? That's not earwax. Earwax is organic and it's natural. It means you've been out in the garden doing good stuff.
Steve Christakos and I about this certain commissioner in the world of the NFL. That would be the National No Fun League. Football League. Right. Who is a bit of a dolt. And every time he opens his mouth, we all are just amazed by how a guy like that can end up in such a position of power.
Right. Yeah. Many think he should
not
just.
Not that I have anything against him.
No, not personally. I know, of course not. But no, Roger Goodell, he always puts his foot in his mouth. He doesn't seem to translate to most people properly what he's thinking or come across genuine. And of course, most recently he's been in the news because dozens of NFL stars came out last week, calling for the NFL to condemn racism. And we know the whole Colin Kaepernick story. Yeah. They've obviously blackballed him from the league just for peacefully kneeling to protest against racial inequality and police brutality. Right. So now the stars of the NFL are saying, hey, we're going to unite. We're not going to put up with this anymore. We want you to take a stance. And so Roger Goodell heard that, and 24 hours later, here is what the commissioner said. Check it out.
Mm-hmm. We, the National Football League, condemn racism and the systematic oppression of black people. We, the National Football League, admit we were wrong for not listening to NFL players earlier and encourage all to speak out and peacefully protest.
You hear the end of that? Peacefully protest. It took him.
That's exactly what Kaepernick did.
Exactly, and that, by the way, that was just a 20-second clip of a minute long apology or statement he made. He never once mentioned, which was the least he could do, is mention Colin Kaepernick's name. He didn't even do that.
But let's explain this to our viewers, because a lot of them are wating us in India and Pakistan and different.
All right, but before he explains it to you, I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to explain it to you. That's not called vindication. That's not called vindication. It's called cooperation. All right, it's called cooperation because racism is a side effect. It's not a thing. It's a side effect. All right. If you don't actually talk about the actual problem, whatever the side effect is, you get to keep it. It's like the pharmaceutical industry. Why don't they talk about you need to go outside, play with your children, put them in some mud, roll them around, eat deep leafy greens, and quit your high stressful job? They don't say that because then you'll be cured. If you were cured, you won't have the side effects of itchy arms, blue bumps, sadness, a drippy nose, or being locked in your house at flu season. Pharmaceutical industry won't tell you that. So no, this isn't vindication. It's just collusion and ignorance. Right? If you actually talk about the problem can't get solved. If you don't actually talk about the root problem, you ain't got to solve nothing. And this is why I have 100% zero interest in the racism topic. I don't care about racism. I don't care about your drippy nose. I don't care if people don't like me. I care about solving problems. So solving the problem is saying the problem is artificial scarcity. People need land, they need food, they need freedom. You need to get rid of these laws. Why are police shooting all kind of people in the street? Well, because you got laws that you're not supposed to have. The police aren't broken. Policing is broken. He's not gonna say that. He's not gonna say it, but Kaepernick can get his job back. He can get his job back. As long as you support the plantation, you're good to go. Like I said, I think Kaepernick was protesting something that the left and the right and the entire world should have gotten behind. But people don't like to read. Once again, if it's not in a coloring book on TV, they don't know the actual problem. They just got the emotions. Racism is an emotional thing, right? But it's a side effect of what they've done in society. And until you know that, you can't actually fix the problem. So we can watch the rest of it. I saw as much as I needed to see, because I don't think that they're going to say the problem is humans aren't free. They're not going to say that. They're going to say the problem is racism. We need to fight racism. You literally cannot fight people who don't like chocolate ice cream. It's not going to work. I've seen that happen I used to fight my friends all the time. We used to go sit down and go to, we had the Dairy Queen. We go down there and ride our bikes to the Dairy Queen. And we fight over, no, strawberry's the best. Vanilla's the best. Chocolate is the best. And I used to fight them all the time. It just didn't work. It didn't work then, it's not gonna work now. You deal with the root problem, ignore the side effects. Scarcity, abuse, rape, violence, all those things in your society, and even putting more police on the street and writing more laws, all comes from the same thing. We refuse to share resources with people. That's why I have no interest in what the immune system is doing, right? It's like inflammation. Like, one of the reasons I don't take any of these drugs, and I don't even go to CVS, I don't have a year membership to Walgreens and these places that sell these dangerous drugs. I have no interest. Nancy Reagan said, this is your brain on drugs. I have no interest, because most of the drugs are about fighting inflammation. Inflammation is natural. It's supposed to happen. Racism is just tribalism. It's supposed to happen. If you create the environment for it, it's supposed to happen. The body responds like your nation responds like an immune system. You either deal with the root problem or you're wasting everybody's time. I'm sorry. I know. I spent my whole life fighting racism. I did. We gonna fight the racism. Let's get it. You know, and it's like, no, you're stupid as the pharmaceutical industry. That fights the inflammation. When inflammation occurs, you look at it like, oh, damn, that's inflammation. I've been eating cake and cookies and pies and soda pop, and I've not been taking care of my immune system, and I got something on my finger, on the back of my hand, and my body's responding, it's doing something about it. Now I need to change my evil ways. You see how that works? I need to go to Walgreens and get a cream and rub it on there so I can't see it, and then appear on my elbow and go buy some more cream and rub it over there then I can't see it and go and deal with the problem, or you're just playing games with the side effect. You see what I'm saying? Okay, racism pops up. What do we do? What do we do? Where'd it come from? Well, you listen to the psychologists, you listen to behavioral scientists and the neuroscientists. They tell you where it comes from. It's just we have an innate need to group up with people who look like us, to fight people who we feel we're in conflict with. All right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you're not dealing with the root problem, you're wasting everybody's time. I have no interest in racism. I don't give two damns if you don't like me. I don't care. Look at what I just did for the last 45 minutes, and I do this. He said, Gerard, it's probably an hour and a half. You ran your mouth. I do this every day, and it makes people hate my guts, and I don't care. I don't care. I'm not in any of your teams. I don't watch your television. I'm not indoctrinated and brainwashed. You know, my interest is solving problems. It's the only reason that I'm here. You know, it's the only reason all of us are here. I think if you really think about it, we're here because we have something that's different than everybody else. And you do that, and then you die. You go away, but you don't really die. You just go to another dimension. So while you're here, speak what's true. Don't let other people tell you what's true. You do your own research, you speak what's true. And what we fail at is solving problems at the root cause. I don't see. I'm kind of, you know what? I'm gonna give him a chance. I like Chavez. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. He might actually say the right thing at the right time to get people to stop going out in the freaking street, yelling and screaming with Sharpie signs to a governing corporation that couldn't give two damns to people that they're not bringing any non-peace to, them people at peace in their mansion couldn't care less what you do in the street. Maybe he'll say the right thing. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. But y'all know me. It's what I always say, none of this new, this is old. He's gonna say the same thing. Why? Because he has white skin, and if he says the truth, y'all gonna call him racist, KKK, whatever. And this is how they break people. This is how they break you. They tell you what to do and they tell you what to say, and you don't realize that these people are all fighting for the plantation and oppressing you on both sides. The Ku Klux Klan and the black groups, they all get together, and on both sides, they figure out how to keep the scheme going. Why? Because when you have a society that industrializes problems, you have people who have jobs and they need those problems to continue. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's see what he says. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. The whole world about to change. What's his name? Did I call him Chavez? I'm sorry. Oh, that's just wrong. Let him tell you. Let's see if he says.
Different parts of the world where they don't even understand the NFL or who the hell Colin Kaepernick is. So let's put this in perspective for you. A guy who played in the NFL, who's one of the finest quarterbacks in the last couple of years, went to a Super Bowl with his team, then protested by taking a knee during the national anthem to show he was upset about what this guy just did in Minnesota. And for doing that, he's been blacklisted and has not been allowed to play football again. So by taking that knee, it cost him upwards of $30 to $40 million. He'll never be able to play football again, most likely.
Most likely.
That's the punishment that they gave him for that. So,
all right, the punishment, and I'm going to explain it to the people who don't live in America. So what Colin Kaepernick did, he did what the Americans did when they got sick of the British government. When they got sick of British rule, he said, something is wrong here. They got their guns, and he said, 1776, He pulled an Alex Jones. He basically pulled an Alex Jones. But see, identity and labels are what breaks people. That's why it's got the picture that says right there that you are here. You're here. You're not with these ignorant groups. So he staged his own little revolution. He staged his own little revolution the same way that the other side did, but because the television breaks people, makes them stupid, they couldn't see that. He was opposing the laws. Now, he's a young guy. I don't think he reads the Constitution and Bill of Rights and the Act of 1871 and Federal Reserve Act. People, my friends and I who read law, who don't have time for television, we actually read important things. We know this, but he didn't know that. But see, they could have took this argument, and this is why the news responded the way they did to Colin Kaepernick. Because if people on the right looked at that and said, damn it, this young guy is right. He understands. We need to restore the republic. We need to get rid of this governing corporation that continually writes unconstitutional laws to turn the police into Gestapo Nazis to come after us and take our rights and take our land. They're shooting and killing us the same way they're shooting and killing them. He doesn't have the solution, but he knows he can bring attention to the issue in which we actually can get our republic back. We can get our government back. And this is what the right believes in. That's not what happened. Unfortunately, same way, I've been beating up the left, the same thing with the right. But then the television tells them that, oh, he's being anti-patriotic. He's fighting the patriots. He's going after them. And it's like, first of all, the patriots are clueless at this point in time. They still think that they're standing up for America, but the flag stands for the United States Incorporated, right? So you can go into all the details of the flag with the gold fringes around it. I'm not going to bother that. I'm just simply going to say that this man, young guy, stood up and said there's a problem. And we could have took that and did something good with it, but we didn't. You let the news break you apart and divide and conquer you so nothing happened. Yes, I don't think he's being vindicated, but this is why I'm not against the protest. I call it silly. You're not going to change anything. You using a whole lot of Sharpie ink, but the government, they don't actually care. We did that before. However, protesters are raising awareness. Now, what we do with that awareness, that's up to us. We actually could come together and they'd probably kill us all, but we still have a chance of actually giving the governing body back to the people and take it away from the corporations that own it. But, once again, I was hoping Chavez would, his name Chavez? Rick Sanchez. I was hoping he would say that, but he was explaining internationally to people what happened. That's what happened in the real world, right? On TV world, it was black people and white people fighting each other and racism and whatever and all this little super ignorant stuff that people believe in.
To you, there he is. So to apologize to the guy, to apologize and say, well, we should have listened to the players. Well, obviously you didn't because you didn't even mention his name now.
Right. It's not a very sincere thing to do after 4 years of this now, and then all of a sudden 24 hours. He probably wouldn't even came out with this if he didn't get pressured by the dozens of stars who made that video to ask them to condemn them. And he went on to say, I'm listening.
All right. And lastly, I don't want to hear the rest of it. Y'all can watch the rest of it. I'll post a link. But lastly, the only reason they're doing that now is because the protesters are burning stuff. That's the only reason they're doing it. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I like to be real. The only reason the NFL is doing that because they scared. All right, they are scared. The people who did this to you, they're not scared. There is and that pop-up is still there. No justice, no peace. So the NFL wants peace, right? They want you to buy hot dogs. They want to reopen their stadiums. They want to make billions and trillions of dollars abusing the players. They want to get back to that. And they don't want you burning their stadiums. That's what it is. I like to be honest. Let's be real. Let's be real. This is not because they care about black people. They don't care about black people. They don't care about minorities. They don't care about white folk. They don't care about nothing. They care about the money that's coming into that stadium. Y'all out there burning cities down, they don't want to be next. That's it. That's it. Keep it real. Let's be real. We can take stupid things and use them for positive things, or we can keep being stupid with everybody else. And how you know if you're being stupid? Well, millions of people walking with you is probably the wrong thing to do because they control all the media and most of the people. All right, defunding the police for social programs. Oh, Lord, people, come on. Oh, gosh, we might have to watch this. This is going to be an 8-hour broadcast. I ain't staying here for no 8 hours. I don't really want to watch it. I don't really what people are talking about. I see some of the posts about defunding the police. Oh, they got reparations on the back part. Oh, isn't that always fun? First of all, defunding the police is a bad idea. Bad idea, bad idea. It's a bad idea today. It's a bad idea tomorrow. Bad idea the week after tomorrow. It's a bad idea next month. It's a fantastic idea in 5 years after we have we start deleting the laws that are unconstitutional against the Bill of Rights, taking people's personal freedoms, and people, those psychotic genes, the 27 warrior genes, they start getting turned off. Then it's a great idea to defund the police then. Right now, no, you can't do that. I love everybody in prison. I try to get their back anytime I can because this was done to you. You didn't do this, it was done to you. They are not criminals. They are people who live in a country where the freedoms were made crimes and then they were thrown into prison. However, you just can't open the prison and let everybody just run outside. And this is something that Yvonne and I talked about a year ago. No, them people survival. They're survivors. They are survivalists. You let them out that prison, they're going to kill you and survive. That's what they're supposed to do. But it doesn't mean we can't love them and try to help them. They were born into a bad situation. We can try to help them get out, but you can't just defund the police right away. All right. Should we be funding social programs? First of all, and that's another fake news here, you don't actually have to defund police to fund social programs. That means that you are clueless and you're lost in a world where your government doesn't actually print the money after begging and worshiping and bending a knee to international bankers who actually end up printing the money. Okay. They can print the money anytime they want. The Congress can take back the purse from international bankers anytime they want. It'll probably cause some sort of war. It'll probably cause some sort of currency revaluation, which is happening anyway. And that's what all the cuckoo flu was about. But you got to do your research to understand that. It'll cause a global conflict at that level, but they actually can take the purse back, print the money, and fund any social program they want. They just don't want to. They don't want to. So you don't have to defund anything. Like you're on lockdown right now. What did they do? They did the math and they figured out, okay, how do we keep Americans to stay in their house? How much money do they need? We need them to stay indoors. We need to completely collapse the currency to give them the digital dollar, the social credit score, get them their RFID chips, and get them all cured of the flu. So the pharmaceutical industry will be happy because we took the campaign contributions. How do we do that? Well, if Americans eat peanut butter and jelly, they can eat some potato chips, they can get their soda, and then get this, okay, $1,200, okay. Now, how do we give it to them without giving it to them? Tax credit, okay, that's all right, I like that, $1,200 tax credit, okay. But we still got to take care of our friends on Wall Street because if they stay on lockdown for 3 months, we got to take care of our cronies and give them the real money, give them the tax credit and give them the real money. So, okay, we'll give $3 trillion to them, $1,200 to them because they just print the money. So you don't have to defund police and you don't want to defund police. All you got to do, and this is my stance, this is why I don't do right nor left. If Donald Trump actually was making America great again, all he have to do is what Obama didn't do, what Bush didn't do, and what Clinton didn't do. You can do an executive order and you can suspend all unconstitutional laws or just don't enforce them. You just require the federal departments to no longer enforce laws that are unconstitutional. Or even question mark it and go down the list. That's like the war on drugs and any forced medication and the vaccine laws and writing bad checks, which is what they're after that guy. We have a government that literally every check is bad. Every check they write is bad. But we got these crazy things. You just can't let people, write bad checks or whatever. Okay, but that's some sort of that's a financial thing, actually. Like, why would you need somebody with a gun to go get somebody that wrote a bad check? That's stupid. That's dumb. That's ignorant. No, you don't. You need police to protect. You know what I want for the police? You can write a law saying, executive order, police are only to be used for violent situations. That's when you want your police. Somebody breaking in your house in the middle of the house, you want the police defunded? Somebody breaking in your house in the middle of the night. You don't believe in guns. You ain't got no guns in the house. They know that. They know you. They saw you at the protest. You don't believe in guns. And so he got a gun. He's breaking in your house. You want to call the police and somebody did not pay the police bill. The telephone is not working. Please try again next week. Maybe we'll have the money to pay for a phone. You better get your boots on. Yeah, you're gonna be scruffing. You're gonna be scruffing. Like in prison, they take them socks off, they take them flip-flops off, they start putting them sneakers on. That's how you know it's about to be a fight. Somebody coming through your door, the police is defunded. You better think. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to agree with me. I really don't care what you agree with. All I want people to do is think through this process. Think. Use your critical thought and ask yourself, am I being given a solution that make common damn sense from a law perspective, from an economical perspective, and will it actually fix the root problem? Or is this something that they're talking about from a left-right perspective, a bipartisan parties that created all the problems pretty much in the nation and around the world that just want a little higher step up on the plantation, right? See, to me, when I see like that headline, that's like in the Truman Show when the light fell, right? Remember in Truman Show when he started to realize that this is a false reality? When the light fell, like, this don't make no damn sense. Like, why in the world are they talking about defunding the police to give it to social programs? They can put the money to give it to social programs any day they want to. They're just not doing it. They don't want to do it, right? And they don't need to defund the police. That's stupid because people still getting raped out on the street and you still got gangs running around here. All right, isn't all good people. They're put in bad situations, but we got to do the right things. And the last part, reparations. Do y'all really want to hear my take on reparations? I hadn't told you before. You need to reparate. The only way for reparations to work is if everybody agrees. All right. Now you show me somebody in America that has not been harmed. You show me somebody in a nation somewhere that hadn't been harmed by America and the other NATO allies. You show me one. Show me one. Show me somebody who needs some repair. And then we can talk about reparations. Name all the people that don't need no repair. Anybody got any takers? Name all the people who don't need repair. Then let me know. I do agree with reparations. Don't give me that, I like the reparations. No, I agree with reparations. I absolutely agree with reparations. There's no question about that. I disagree with your selective reparations. That's what I disagree with. I disagree with you watching the television and them telling you who is more important than other, who got it worse than somebody else, and everybody got a little bit. The gang walked in a room and smacked somebody once and smacked somebody else twice, and you're saying the only person that needs reparations is the person that got smacked twice. No, I don't get down like that. I don't have selective love. I don't have conditional love. First of all, the banks print the money. They own the world. They tell the nations what to do. They own NATO allies. They've been blowing people up all around this planet, stealing their resources. You need to reparate everybody. Take care of everybody. That's all you got to do. It's like picking and choosing who got raped the worst. Oh, we're only going to take care of the lady that got raped for 5 minutes longer than the other lady. Not dumb that sounds. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know that this is a Truman Show light falling. That's why I don't watch the news, because it drives me crazy. I can't choke nobody. If I can choke somebody, when y'all come up with this, yes, who's that? Sister Susie, economics. When y'all come up with virtual reality TV, when they sitting in a studio, because I can't click on that. I know it's gonna make me mad. I already know. And the virtual reality TV, see, I need them to experience what I want them to experience on the other side. So they're in the studio and they say something stupid. If you can see hands coming through the camera or something, or they got a little shock thing, and that's what a shock thing, a shock chair. What if we had all news? This is how to get me to watch the news. If all the news had like a shock button, where if we got pissed off, we could shock the hell out the guy in the chair. If he said something stupid, but then again, they all be dead, because I know me and I know my friends, they be like, like, hi, this is John, and we're with the news. We're gonna start until he passes out. All right. I'm sorry. But this is what we do sometimes. All right, you all want to look at the news, not me. Larry King on New York Times, mutiny and cover-up, or cotton co-opted. What? Larry King on New York Times, mutiny over cotton co-opted. I don't know what that is. I don't want to talk. I got cotton to pick today, so I really don't. Larry, I think Larry doing all right. Larry, I think you probably high up on the plantation. You still on the plantation, but I got cotton to pick today. I got friends that work at Walmart picking cotton, friends that work at McDonald's picking cotton, friends that work down the street picking. I got people who work in Wall Street picking cotton. Now, I'm not really worried about it. I don't know what that is, but I opted. I don't know. No. Okay. Economics. What does this just say? This is literally a slave plantation. We live on a slave planet. Larry, I think you're all right. I don't think you're as qualified as I need you to be to talk about picking cotton. All right, Howie Mandel. And I like Larry King. Don't get me wrong, I like Larry King. Larry King doesn't have the experiences that I need at this moment in time. We're talking about cotton. Howie Mandel, tell all on a new AGT judge. Sofia Vergaraga. I don't even know who Sofia Vergaraga is, and judges shouldn't exist. Judges is a book in the Bible when we thought we were smart enough to judge other people. Now we realize we can't judge nobody because everybody becomes everybody in everybody's situations. I told y'all yesterday, if I was born at this time, the reason I became a manager in corporate America, because I was given a struggle and I did pretty damn good at it. If I was born in the 16772, then and they told me the struggle and the conflict is to become a slave master on land and plantation, I'd own a bunch of me and monkey slaves. That's exactly what I'd do. I don't care what nobody got to say. If you were born in them shoes, you gonna walk. That's just how that gets down. You fight the system or you're wasting everybody else's time. So no, judges shouldn't exist because you can't judge nobody. You don't know anybody else's situation. You can't tell if they need a gun or not. Some people need an elephant gun. Elmer Fudd needs one. And Yosemite Sam needs his 6-shooter. You ain't walk half a mile in Yosemite Sam's shoes. You don't know why he has them 6-shooters. So no, judges shouldn't exist. I don't know Sophie Vergaraga, and I'm not interested. Howie Mandel is vaguely familiar, but I don't watch entertainment TV. I really don't give two damns. I got a real life to lead. I'm sorry. Television is usually for me when I ain't got nothing else better to do. And I realize in life that there are better things to do outside than in that damn light box. All right, 11 earthquakes recorded near Yellowstone supervolcano in 24 hours. Okay, then that's just murder hornet, cuckoo virus. It's something coming to kill everybody. And I like her. I'm just not interested in the article. If there's an earthquake, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I got peas I gotta plant. I got a damn rabbit that keeps coming through this fence. I gotta put some the galvanized steel up. I got that to do. That's gonna change my world. The earthquake, I can't do nothing about the earthquake. I'm not sure that I care about that. I mean, if y'all want me to click on it, I'll click on it. But you know, I'm good. I ain't that good. I'm good. Not that good yet. I think I'm a god, but I can't stop the earthquake yet. I ain't figured out where that function is at. My meditation is not at that level. I'm on meditation level. I can almost forget about somebody saw walking down the street and think about what I got to do. I can't blank my mind out. It's not interested in that. Fear porn. Let me see. Breaking Russia scientists unveil breakthrough COVID-19 drug. Guess what? I got a breaking article for you too. Breaking brown person on television, bald-headed, and just telling you do what your grandmama said to do. Eat your deep leafy greens, stop eating birthday cake, stop eating 2 soda pops and hot dogs for breakfast. Stop eating Twinkies and bagels, eat natural things. Your immune system does what it's supposed to, and you don't have to worry about getting drugs in pill form from corporations that were known for murdering millions of people since they were brought into industrialized 100 years ago. All right. I don't care because the Russian scientists, I'm glad that y'all figured it out for the sick people and the Harkonnens that go to the Walgreens and take all the drugs and eat poison and drink poison water and live poison lives and have poison jobs. But I ain't one of them. I think y'all should take care of them very well. You can't take care of me, you ain't got nothing for me. I have no interest in your cuckoo virus, nor your drugs, nor your cures. All right, you need to cure the people who want to be sick. I don't want to be sick. People told me that. I said, that's crazy. They said, food is thine medicine. And I was like, you is thine crazy. Hell no. I worked in the pharmaceutical industry at the time. I went lunchtime, went in that cabinet, got me them drugs. I did exactly what Nancy Reagan told me to. So yeah, that's not breaking news. Your grandmama knew this before they made it. She said, don't be stupid. You ain't got to take stupid pills from stupid people. All right, that's it. Grandmama told you that. Like, Gerard, you smart. No, I'm just telling you what your grandparents told you. They told you. The longest running human trial study on the human race to show them what stupid happened over evolution of all the shaman and medicine men and medicine women. They told you what to do. You ain't got to worry about Russian scientists. All right, they making up stuff with stupid people. New video, police caught on tape beating man in hospital. That's not new. That's not new. That's old. That's old. I'm glad that people got together, and I think it might have been Black Lives Matter. Actually, I listen. I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at nobody. I watched the show. I'm glad that they got the police cameras on the police. I'm glad. You know why? Because now everybody sees what I saw growing up. We used to run like hell from the police. I got good at being one of the Duke boys. I learned how to when you. I tell you the time I got away from the cop. I was riding home, driving too fast. It wasn't fast. It was a Volkswagen Bug 1974 fast, but I was fast. And I was fast enough. And I saw the light in my rearview mirrors late at night. I said, oh, damn. So I made a left, and I made another left, and I made a turn in somebody's driveway and turn the lights out, turn the car and lay down. Listen, I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area. We been watching cops chasing people, beating up people and everything. And we know it's not just the white cops. We know the black cops is harder on black people than the white cops because the black cops got to show the white cops that we're on the team blue. All right. So yeah, I learned how to hide and run from police and duck in bushes. I watch cops. I did my homework. I keep telling y'all do your homework. I did my homework. All right. Listen, you're not going to outrun a cop. You're not going to outrun it. You're not going to, their cars is faster. And I was in a Volkswagen Bug. All right. Dukes of Hazzard showed you what you got to do. Pull around, hide in the bush. That's exactly what I did. Don't be hating on Dixie, not on my channel. Now you go hate on Dixie somewhere else. If I was born at that time, I'd be cheering Dixie. And when I was a child, my mama had me in Arkansas, in South Carolina, and we ate at Winn-Dixie. All right, we ate at the Winn-Dixie. That's when we went there and got our food. Okay, so I'm not worried about the General Lee. I'm fine with the General Lee. It got me out of a ticket. This is a good thing. All right, anything? I don't see anything else important. So I'm glad that the people in Black Lives Matter got the cameras on the police. I'm glad. I'm not for the protest, but I am for, and I'm not against the protest, but I am for the cameras on the police. Now you see what the police is up to. Everybody sees what we saw growing up. Now y'all realize this. Now take them damn cameras off the police and put them on the politicians so we can go to level 2. We got to get y'all to level 8. And it's got a little while to go there because then you got to take them off the politicians, realize they ain't got no power. They being smacked around all day like Sally and being told what to do in email and text messages from powerful people. Then you take the cameras off the politicians and you put them on the bankers. And he's like, okay, we on level 3. Okay, now you realize, but the bankers being smacked around, told what to do by these Rothschilds and Rockefellers printing money, but the politicians are bound to them. And you take them off the bankers and you put them on the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. And you're like, okay, we on level 4. And then you realize they being smacked around, told what to do by families that will never go on TV. All right, and level 10, that might be some aliens or something. I don't know, but I know that this psychopathic world is not normal. All right. Woo! I gotta get out of here. Is that it? Anything else? Yeah, so that's not new. I'm not worried about, you know, the whole police thing. If your eyes open, you know what a police state does. You know who they are. Floyd's family wants the rioting to stop. Of course, because they realize they ain't got nothing to do with Floyd. They're not out there, you don't go into Target and steal everything they got and burn it down for George Floyd. He didn't want that. He ain't never say that. But you don't even know if the guy is gone. He might be in Bermuda. I don't know. I got a lot of friends, conspiracy theorists, and I don't believe in conspiracy. I know that I'm lied to about everything, so I really don't question nothing. I just understand I'm on a slave plantation, and nothing they tell me is true. All I have is my critical thought and a little piece of history that they gave me, and understanding that they're always trying to make me stupid to control me. So I don't know if he's dead, alive, killed. I don't know if that was a police video. I don't know if that was his brother. We don't know if he knew the guy and worked at the video. I did a video on that, so I'm not gonna get into that. I'm just simply saying it doesn't change what we got to do. It doesn't change what we got to do. I don't post anything about whether he was or wasn't. Why? Because if he was, I'd feel really bad. I'd feel really bad. You lose somebody close to you and you got people saying, that didn't happen. You know, I have no interest in that. My interest is, well, what do we got to do? Like I said, all I care about is solutions. And whether it was a false flag or not, it still doesn't change what we got to do. We still got to give back the land. We got to give people the water. We got to give them the freedom, get the robots and the automation growing their food, freeing them, building their houses, 3D printing the cars so everybody has the things that they need, that they don't have to pick up guns and go shooting everybody like Yosemite Sam or Elmer Fudd. That's all you got to do. And you ain't gonna get there cheering for a government that's the most violent government the planet has ever seen. All right, let me do the last ones real quick. So they want the rioting to stop. I want the rioting to stop. I think the protests are important. If you can educate the people on what we need to do. All right, China and India announced new accord on border clash. Borders shouldn't exist, and if they do exist, they should be for sovereign citizens. No nation is sovereign, no political party is sovereign, no system nor corporation is sovereign. They're all guests on the planet. They're fantasy constructs. Only people need the land and the ecosystem. All right, and everything else that we create needs to rent from them, and that frees everybody. Wall Street disconnect. Good. Hopefully it disconnected, shut down, and turned off the lights, swept up, and they said we ain't gonna do black markets no more. Good. Hopefully it's disconnected and nobody reconnected it. Is CNN Cuomo's a wannabe rioter? I don't know, but it's CNN, which means it's a pro-war lying lie narrative, so I'm not interested. On Contact, Brother Chris. Trump and the permanent lie. Well, Trump is supposed to permanently lie because the presidents have no power. He's doing what the last one did. He's just doing it a little more entertainingly. Okay? It's just a little more entertainingly. It is a big club. United States presidents are not in the big club. Okay? They don't make any decisions. And if they do, it's this decisions that are like about things that don't affect mega corporations and multi-conglomerate investment holding companies. All right. The only thing presidents probably decide is if it has to do with lint in your pocket, because that's pretty much all they don't care about. Lint in your pocket. And that's why they have you in the street yelling and screaming at Donald Trump, because they don't want to change anything. And as long as you're pissing off the right, then you're not going to change anything, because they get you all. All right, what's next for Juan Guaido? Well, he's going to be the president of Venezuela because the Koch brothers want the oil. America's a corporation, the corporation, well, not America, the United States incorporates a corporation. The Koch brothers bought it. They bought Venezuela, and now they need to install a puppet government like they did all over Latin America and all over Africa. So Juan Guaido, what is next? He will be the president of Venezuela, which is a purchased company, which is a land that people live in, and then people will be oppressed. Oh, U.S. space program reignites economy still. Well, I don't think NASA ever told you the truth, so I'm not really interested. NASA stands for never a straight answer. It's not actually there for us. They're there to show us the things to control us. So I think there's a whole lot up there that they didn't tell us the truth about, and we know that. Pandemic and riot-riddled media. What's up abroad? Well, I think they're trying to convince the Americans that all the other nations are standing up fighting for them. And to me, it makes no sense. I think there might be small pockets of people standing up, but America doesn't give two damns about the Middle East, about Africa, about Yemen, about Latin America, most of Europe, and anybody else. When the European Union was falling apart, Americans were laughing. Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't think the whole world is standing up for America. I think you might have some pockets. I think the people around the world are a little more sympathetic, but in reality, America's getting spanked, and you're supposed to if you continue to consent and vote for a corporation that's pretending to be your government and doing minimum governing. So I don't really believe that. Civil unrest sweeps America. Good, and it should. Jesse Ventura, love Jesse Ventura, and it should. Civil unrest should sweep America. It should sweep the whole world. It should sweep the whole world. Why? Because America needs to be swept. It's dirty as hell. Look around America. America's dirty. In fact, look what happened. You just had your cuckoo flu, and now disaster capitalism is on all levels. Hell yeah, somebody need to take a broom and sweep the hell out of it. It's lint, and if you got congestion and flu season, you have a lot of trouble in America because it's dirty as hell. Yes, unrest needs to sweep the hell out of America, but peaceful unrest. All right. And people need to read the Act of 1871, the Washington, D.C. Act, and realize why unrest is sweeping through America. They're going to try to make it about something emotional that actually doesn't change anything. Racism. That's not what's going to change things. What's going to change things is people educating themselves and actually fitting a solution with the real problem, not the side effect. 6-year-old performs one-handed trick shot. Ooh, now that's probably more important than everything on the news right now. All right, Florida sees COVID-19 spike as governor considers, here you go. What is this? Hosting an RNC, Republican National Convention? Is that what that stands for? Well, so it's flu season, you were on lockdown, you didn't build up herd immunity, so that's supposed to happen. All right? Like I said, I agree with Sweden that flu season comes, and as you print the money, you know you can take care of sick people. You tell the sick people, y'all stay at home. You tell the elderly people, stay at home. You tell the people with all immune conditions, y'all stay at home. We're gonna send the young people to work. Let the young people go to work, let them all get the cuckoo flu, let them build up immunity, then you let everybody else out. That's it. To me, that's common sense, but apparently not. All right, DC paints Black Lives Matter mural outside the White House. Right, and this is why nothing will change. Why? Because when you say it, it pisses off other people, and it should. Especially if you had a little white son that was killed by police. Especially if you're white and in prison. Especially if you white ain't never seen that white privilege. Ain't never came to your house, ain't never knocked on the door, and you've been struggling since day one, like the poor people over there. Remember, it has nothing to do with race. It's all about where you're born. It's always about economics. Like Susie was saying, it's all about economics. Focus on the economics, ignore what the damn television tells you, and always ignore the emotional argument. DC mayor calls on Trump to remove, what is this? The National Guard. Yeah, so it wasn't Trump's decision, and the mayor in DC, you actually don't, well, actually, you know what? I take that back. That's Washington, DC. That's not actually not part of America. That is an invaded territory stolen in 1871 by international billionaires. They can do anything they want over there. They can blow it up, they can burn it, they can flood it, they can do anything they want to Washington, DC. It's occupied land. And when you read the law, you'll actually understand that, if you want to read the law. But you can always just argue with people on the internet and pretend what you see in the news is real. The billionaires' news. All right, 12th day of protests again. But let me say this though. No, the National Guard should not be on the street. No, not if you're being governed, they wouldn't be. If you were being governed by this corporation and they actually gave a damn about you, they would say, you know what, we realize why people are upset. We've been playing artificial scarce games, writing legislation, industrializing the problems. And so we're making things worse. So we're going to get rid of most of the laws. We're going to stop with the artificial scarcity. We're going to get the land back and the water back. They're not doing that. That's why they don't care. That's why their answer to everything is violence. The answer to everything is shooting people. And that's the engine that we gave them. And this is what I'm saying. The chickens always come home to roost. We gave them a monopoly on violence and they use it against the whole world. And now they're going to use it against us. Both day of protests against police violence. Is the protest against police violence? Yeah, I guess it is, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It should be against why the police were made violent. Because when you take away people's rights, they get a little moody with the police and they get guns and they don't want to go to prison and jail and slavery and they didn't actually do anything wrong. They actually think that they're free people, but they're not. So the laws were written to make them to be treated like slaves, and people don't like that sort of thing. So yeah, if the protests weren't against the police, but they were actually against the reason you have so many police, if you realize that the reason they got so many laws that people break is because people don't believe the laws are just, then you realize why they gotta have so many police, because your government's not actually working for you. They're writing laws that the majority of the population don't want, and so the majority of the population are breaking them. All right, U.S. asserts power in Afghanistan despite COVID. Right, COVID is a distraction, cuckoo virus. Everybody worried about cuckoo virus, and they need more opium out of Afghanistan, so they're pumping it out. Everything's about money and economics. Minneapolis to vote on changes to the police department, which ain't gonna change nothing. You can change the police department, you can change the color, you can paint it, you can go from bricks to mortar. You can change the brick and mortar, you can make it wood, you can do anything you want to the police department. It's not gonna do anything till you change the laws. Till you change the laws, you're not gonna fix anything. You're gonna make it harder for the police to police, but they're still gonna do their job. And eventually you're gonna say, well, they can't do the job, so now we need RoboCop. And then you're gonna get RoboCop, and then the fun starts. All right, Microsoft fires journalists to replace them with robots. Okay, well, that should wrap it up. That wraps it up. That's what they want. All they want to do is replace you with robots. Everything since the beginning of human habitation, which is why they created economics and money, is to get a slave. That's all they want. All they want to do is control you. That's why they call it a prison planet. It's a prison planet because they treat everybody like they're prisoners. Eventually, they're going to take you and your job and replace it with software or robots and put you in a camp and give you a $1,200 tax credit a month. This is what they do. All right, ooh, man, I'm hoarse voice. Ooh, I do miss looking at the news. Y'all like watching the news? I like watching the news. I do miss it. But it's not really watching, it's just reading the titles. I'm convinced there's like a digital signal in there and make people stupid. So I don't watch it. Viola, that is all. AI control soon. Yes, Christine, it's on the way, because that's exactly what I would do if I were the Rothschilds and Rockefellers and I owned a planet full of stupid people. I'd keep them stupid and busy and turn them against each other till I was ready to go with the robots. And I'd shut the whole world down, replace all of them, and tell them that they're going to have to exist on a $1,200 a month tax credit. And if not, I just get rid of them. All right, community armed people. Yes, Riley, every community should be full of armed people because the community know what they need protection from and how much protection they need. That I have no input on that. That's up to the community. Yes, and the personal individual. Yes, yes, yes. Is your glass half full or half empty? Obviously, Jack, it's half empty. The world's half empty. Everybody's tribalized, their own side and in subhuman groups. That's the only way that you can be in a subhuman group is the glass has to always be half empty because you want to rob somebody else to fill it up with what somebody else has. Breaking the peaceful spirit lowers the human vibration connection to the universe and keeps us earthbound. I think so, Carolyn. That's a great law. It's a great rule. It's a great rule. Human beings cannot go into space in this condition. The universe will never be the same. We need to stay on this planet till a pole shift, that we all die from an asteroid, a tsunami or something, but we cannot take this ignorance into space. Can you imagine space with monkeys like this? Can you imagine monkeys in space fighting each other over, that's my galaxy, your galaxy, my... Go robbing each other's galaxies and robbing each other's planets and stuff? Nah. We need to die right where we are till we grow up. Yep. The politicians only come together in agreement when it benefits them and the system they've enslaved us to. Yes, exactly, Sandra. When it's bipartisan, that's when you know it's super criminal. If it's Republican, it's criminal. If it's Democrat, it's criminal. If it's bipartisan, it's super criminal. Everything's about controlling people, just making people think you're fighting for them, but you're really in bed with the corporations. You just can't let them see the corporations' feet if they open the door. They're all in bed together. Let me see. Rebecca Costello, you need a posse for those who might make you a victim. I guess, Jack, you're responding to her. I didn't see what y'all responded to. Ooh, good morning, Christine. Good morning, Rebecca. Dialing 911 is a knee-jerk reaction. It is Rebecca Costello, and I only dialed it once or twice in my life. Y'all stay away from that 911. Solve the problem yourself. Be an adult, solve it yourself, unless you need a person with a gun. That's the only time that I will dial 911, Rebecca's, if I think somebody is gonna die if I don't act. That's the only time I do it. Good morning, Brett Carey. Good morning, Rachel. Let me see. Somebody break into your house in the middle of the night, the police won't be there in any time, any old way. This is true, Rebecca, but it's an option. It's a chance. I love it. This is why I love doing this. Rebecca, she ain't lying. She's telling you the truth. You call him in the middle of the night, in the middle of a donut and some coffee. You know, somebody's breaking in the house. But this is jelly. but this is fresh. It just got, you know what? I'll be there in a couple minutes. Just give me this. Hey, listen, police they got families too. They got kids at home. They want to go home. They want to go home. You do. Don't tell them too much, Rebecca. That's all you do. When you call them, say, I think there's a 10-year-old trying to break into my house. Come stop them. Maybe they'll come. But you say, oh no, it's gang members, MS-13 and the Bloods and the Crips, they all together. They got rifles and RP-7s. No, the police like, yeah, we'll be there. You say, hey, just stay on the phone. Stay on the phone. No, you need a lie to police. Lie. Say, somebody trying to break in. You know what? It might be a fox. I'm not sure what it is. Get out here and bring your guns. Don't tell them the truth. You're going to be waiting a minute. My son is singing along to the song, Gerard. Well, you know what Kim Jackson out of the mouth of babes. That's the only reason why we're here. Because kids are the most beautiful thing in the world. They're the most beautiful, innocent thing in the world. And our only purpose here is to make the world better for them, not to fight with other people to steal what they got to make it better for our kids. Other than that, you're just a Rothschild and Rockefeller. And that's what I see in all these subhuman groups. Like, no, the black kids matter more. No, actually they don't. That's just their skin. It came from the sun and pigmentation and DNA. The white kids matter too. Stop. But these matter more. But you realize when you get in a group, that's how they control you. No, we're just here for the kids. All of them. Including the ones in Yemen. All of them. Right? It's the wrong thing. Because if I was growing up a white kid and I was like watching y'all on TV, I hate y'all. You know what? I would call the skinheads at the age of 7. Can y'all send me a membership application? Because they don't like me and they getting together out there. I'm born in a trailer park. My mom ain't got no biscuits, no food. I'm trying to grow my food and they out there yelling and screaming that they matter and I don't matter. You know, I join them too. Once again, put yourself in everybody's shoes. That's all you got to do. The whole life, all of life, all you got to do is put yourself in somebody else's shoes, and you'll know what to do. You'll know exactly what to do. That's what I've done. I put myself in everybody else's shoes. Like, damn, I can't talk about nobody. I can't. And I put my shoes in the kids in the ghetto shoes. Like, no, you can't be mad at them for yelling and screaming in the street. You cannot be mad at them. You're a fool if you are. And you can't be mad at people joining the gang. Everybody picks a gang that makes them feel safe, right? The problem is the system. The system. That's what I keep telling everybody. Shoot, we need to stop them. They still believe in slavery. So do I. So do I. I was a manager and supervisor, and if you put me back in time, hell yeah, give me some land, give me some slaves. Where the best price slaves at? Where they coming from? Arab, where y'all at? Arab, y'all got some, but do y'all got them in a color? Because I keep getting these Irish slaves, and they keep running off the plantation. They can blend in the population. Arabs, do y'all got anybody that's purple? You got anybody that's green? You got anybody that's a different color? So if they run away, I can hire something and call them the police to go get them and bring them home to me. Shoot, I would be too. I would be too. But you know, these are truths that your grandmother told. And that's the funny thing. Because I know right now somebody got a snot bubble right now watching me upset. But you know what? If you really think about it, this is not coming from me. This is literally your grandmama channeling me. It's your grandmama and your granddad. Something going on. Oh, there you go. Woo, got my slave phone. Sorry. So it's a slavery device. This is a slavery device. I know. I'm not taking away people's arguments. That is actually what the truth will do. The truth will literally take away people's arguments, and it takes away your arguments. That's why it's beautiful. You know, how does that saying go? The truth will set you free. The truth, this is a slave phone. This is not a telephone. This is not this is a device that's stolen from the minerals from other nations, that's keeping people in major scarcity and the children crying for soda pop and cakes on their birthday, and every American got them in their cabinets right now. That's how the system works. It keeps you stupid, but this is a slavery device. You know, and this is why I ain't got no y'all out there knocking down the statue. That man who was progressive, Robert E. Lee, that man gave up all his slaves, and his punishment is that you knock down his statues. Why? Because your ignorant leaders told you to. The ones that are enslaving you right now to death. You see how that works? They always look back and they villainize the most progressive people of the time, and they make you stupid because you don't know history. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not a favorite to nobody. Anyway. Good morning, Arlen. I got to go. We all need reparations from power wars. Yes, we do, Kim. Everybody needs, every baby on this planet. Like, look at a baby next to you and look at that baby and say, you don't deserve reparations. How stupid you are. You look at that little baby, got a little passport. And the baby's just like, I was born here. You're supposed to take care of me. No, you don't deserve reparations because you came out the wrong color. Oh, I love people. But listen to people, but do not take the advice of abused people. They're not interested in solutions. They're interested in revenge. Do not let them use you to take out their revenge. That's why I said, don't worry about being nobody's ally till you know what you're allying up with. They didn't change the word, stand for something else, and they're not looking for allies. They're looking to abuse you and get revenge because you came out the wrong color. Ooh, Riley said the aliens. I hope so. I think they probably are. Probably high enough up, there's probably aliens run everything. 6-shooter, vermin, gone. Yeah, Sandy, you gotta shoot them anywhere you can. My health is no one's responsibility but mine. It's all yours, Hillary. And if you want to die from bagel breakfasts, I support Hillary and want to die from bagel breakfasts. But Hillary, if you eat bagels every morning for breakfast, you will not be locking me in for the cuckoo flu. Next year, if they do this, Hillary, I'm leaving. I've decided I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna look at the weather. I'm gonna look at the pollen alert and the cuckoo flu in Wuhan and Chicago, wherever it's coming from. And if Americans are scared and they start putting on masks and stuff, I'm getting the hell out of here. I ain't doing this next year. Because I think somewhere right now the billionaires sitting at the table like, oh, we got the Americans to wear masks. They stupid. We got them to wear masks. Next year, can we? Because one of the billionaire kids is probably like, but next year, can we get them to wear straight jackets? Can we convince them that something is coming? They gotta wear straight jackets. I gotta show you something. Where did I post this? Here we go, right here. I gotta show you this. Look at it right. This is all you need to do. This is all you need to do. Focus on this picture right here. I know I say that every 10 minutes. It's all you need to do. It's all you need to do. The world is a show. The world is literally a show, and this is why. Right there. All you gotta do is keep calm, focus on England. Keep calm, focus on England. This is the Queen. What's she saying? You really are a load of gutless, gullible plebs. Thank you for everything. Thank you. And that's, she's being appreciative. She's letting you know she appreciates you giving them the whole damn world. You didn't save none of it. You ain't saved not a piece of it for yourself or for the humans. You gave the elite the whole damn world because you hate your neighbors because they're in the wrong political party. That's how stupid we are. And she thanks you. She thanks, that's polite. That's polite. That's your grandmama. Her grandma, she's listened to her grandmama. Her grandmama said when America and Britain and Australia and everybody but Sweden, China, and Russia is stupid enough to give you the whole damn world, all their children, and enslave them to the corporations that you set up, through the one corporation, the Crown Corporation. You're supposed to thank them. And you be happy that at least one person in the conversation actually listened to their grandmama. And she's thanking you, because it's all consent. 100% consent. We say, here you go. Here's the whole world. Here's a ribbon. Pack it up. There you go. Save me from the racism. Do me a favor and just save me from the immigrants. And it's like, no, all of these problems come from the same place. They come from our stupidity. All right, gotta go. Woo. Lots of laughter. They love to play with their toy, the rich. Yes, we are. And are we a great toy, Christine? We don't never break, do we? We don't never break. It always works. We always work for them. We don't never break. Get up, go right back to work. We don't never break. I had the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip, Christina used to break. I had the Hiss truck, it used to break. I had them little wooden trucks, because I had 29. I remember the wooden toys. Y'all remember the wooden toys? Where you got the wooden wheels, and it's got a little bar going through it. It's like a wooden dump truck. Even that broke. You cannot break the Americans. Boy, they got that pride going. The British, the Belgians, y'all got that pride. We don't ever break. We always work. We always work. We always put ourselves back together. We need to get back to work. Get back to slavery. This is a good idea. All right, I gotta go. Whew. All right, it's fun. Y'all have a wonderful day. Free the human race. Free the human race by just growing the hell up, doing a little critical thought, doing your own study. Wait, I gotta say, somebody said something. What was Mr. Tree? What's that? Caucasians aren't the true people of the Caucasus region, account for about 11 to 16% of the entire global population. Hashtag jokers are us. That region is huge. Okay, thank you, Miss Tree. I didn't know. What she's talking about is the Caucasus Mountains, and it's Africa, right? Which is okay. I don't know if they're the true people, the next people, the second people, the third people. I just sit back and say, you know what? We all come from the same tribe. Maybe we should be smart as wolves and not fight each other over the color of our fur. Because something else is out there. We're in the big woods. There's a whole lot of stuff we ain't seen yet, from the aliens to the multi-dimensional sex molester things that Alex Jones talks about. There's a whole lot of stuff coming to get us. And if you don't believe in that world, is pole shifts, and it's asteroids, and it's microbiology, and something is always trying to kill us. The thing is, are we smart enough to say, you know what, maybe our time is more productive, not fighting over the ones that's different colors, because that's what the TV tell us, and the things that are always trying to really kill us. All right, I gotta go. Ooh, spelling, yes. Ooh, Hillary, I misspelled something? Probably. I always misspell. I don't care nothing about the king's toys. I don't care nothing about the king's English, the king's language, or the king's grammar. I probably did misspell something. I always misspell stuff. All right, you got last word for a second. Words matter. Use them wisely. They can lower vibration or they can raise it. Yes, they do, Karen. Words are very important. Did the real Santa Claus make it for you, G? Huh? What are we talking about? Did the real Santa Claus? It's a fake Santa Claus? I'm sorry, Kim. I don't understand the question. You know Santa Claus ain't real. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't think Santa Claus is real. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but it's in the high 90s. It's insulting to my intelligence that people of melanin are constantly and systematically used as tokens when placed in positions of power. But you know, Miss Tree, it's how the world works. And it shouldn't insult your intelligence, right? Like, it's not your intelligence that they're insulting. It's the people that believe them. Miss Tree, you don't believe much. I know you. I know you on Twitter. She don't believe nothing. She's a true questioner of everything. It doesn't insult your intelligence. It insults the planet's intelligence. It insults our species' intelligence. But in a lot of things, Miss Tree, you are connected to everybody, but you ain't as stupid as everybody. So I link myself to everybody. Like, you know, we talk about ourselves as a collective and us all being one, and we are, and we aren't. In certain ways. In certain ways. No, I don't. Yeah, that's why anytime anybody gets in a position of power, Miss Tree, I know they're my enemy. I don't have a leader. Anybody who wants to lead me is trying to abuse me, and I'm not interested. All right, mythical creatures' lives matter. Yes, they do, Susan. I ain't gonna start that because then people will be pissed off. We're gonna get into mermaids and Bigfoot and some other fun stuff. I love that. That's more interesting to me than all of the lives mattering and the protests and the yelling and the screaming and the racism. Y'all just wake me up when you get a clue and you look at the root cause of all the problems on this planet. When you want to do that and the whole planet is willing to stand up with you, then you can fix everything. Until then, to your body. Enjoy your day.